Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Kajingyay beteng jong uslap na do ka arpu pratrik jemang ubalane hadum dagasngi galai potrik jemang kalawanra kajing tua khandau kajing shlai hakidenti ki sengkien bat kajing khalam ki dieng ki set kabala sakhi hakaleng kajela kabalawanra ru i kajing ja ki basngosi u CEO jong ka DDMA East Khase Hills uba Shanborlang Warjri habakran shikila pathai khobor ule tho bakawai ka Longkmie ka basawusan snam karta kala Khlad no na kajing Shah ban hakajing tua khandau kabala ja mandagasngi tho diang kani ka Longkmie ka dei kabala tip kerting kum ka kong kelas liya khar kongor kala Shah kerkut hagatwa ha kamera jong ka yengsa Lumkyntung ka bahap hapo ka light kro khar arshnong watla la persyang ban pelat im nyaka hendrei ka Khlad no na kajing bensaw ki arngot ki khon jongka ki badan hakakarta arpu ar bat khat saw snam kila bensaw bat kila khamkot hadien wa kila Shah sumar haswer PHC hagawai pat kajingja uwi Briew ublatip kerteng kum uba Sambor-lang taryang na wa krot ula Shah-ra hagawa Mawbynna bat ya kamet jong ula yo ban seino ki bor badai pet kila le ka postmortem bat penlong da kajing toket hagawai pat kajingja udieng ula khalam hagithan sharpi bat hadien la yo ban wengno da ki kenhon a jingyara
The first one which happened was at 5:32 a.m. in the morning, where there was a report that a tree had collapsed in Sharpi area. So accordingly, we had deployed the team. Our team were in the field right from the morning because we have activated the incident response team. So they were in the morning and they were able to clear it immediately. Then at around 6:25 a.m., we again had a landslide at Mawbynna Road, which is under Kharashnong like crop block. There, one shop was affected because it was the landslide had occurred over the shop, and also the road was affected. So we had immediately contacted NHIDCL because that particular stretch of road falls under NHIDCL, and NHIDCL were there in the field right from the morning. And then as a precautionary measure, we actually had to divert the traffic that was going towards Sora, and we asked the traffic to be diverted from the Air Force and the Eastern Air Command side towards Pomnakrai and finally to Longkmie area. And we had also issued advisories to the public not to travel along that road and to avoid traveling in case if possible, and in case if it's not possible to avoid, then they can take the alternative route as I just mentioned. Now, then after that, we had an incident of course, tree felling in Sinot College. Then we also again had another tree incident at Civil Hospital parking lot, and these were all cleared actually by the district, DFO territorial social forestry. Sorry. Then we also had another incident of landslide at Lumkmie, then also at 11th Mile and Millennium Block, and also at Longkmie. In addition to that, we had waterlogging reports in BDW International School. We also had waterlogging in MPRO Family Complex. These were all, because of waterlogging, we couldn't do much, but as per reports which I've received from the field, the water has receded now, and we had deployed our, incident response teams to be there and to be on alert. Unfortunately, we have one, kind of a sad incident too, in fact. One was a landslide at Lumkyntung village, which is under Arshnong block. Actually, a landslide happened, and it was at a time, it happened at around early part of the morning. So the father and two other children were actually in the other room, but one of the room where a mother and the two other kids were there, one aged 14 and 22 years old, were trapped inside the room. Unfortunately, the mother succumbed to the injuries, and the injured female children aged 14 and 22 years were shifted to Swear PHC. As of now, based on the records which I got from the medical officers at Swear PHC, they are stable and they are getting medical attention. Now, there's also another sad incident which happened at Wakrod, which is in Mawbynna, in the Pomlakrai, village of Samborlang Taryang, who actually, was planning to cross the river when he was going from Ksebilat to the other part of the village, and he was trying to cross over this river Wakrod. But perhaps the current was so strong that he was swept away, and later on they could retrieve his body. Now, post-mortem exemption has been given in this case, and the magistrates and the BDOs have visited the place of occurrence, and necessary action has been taken to transport the dead body. So, as of now, in East Kassel district, just for information, we have had 2 incidents of deaths. We have had 3 incidents of minor injuries, which were all being treated. We have 2 houses which are damaged. Then we have total 2 shops which are damaged. Roads, around 6 of them. Schools affected 1. There was a school in Polo, the Buddha school there. There was waterlogging, so the DSEO was deputed immediately, and the children were actually evacuated, and school was declared as a holiday because of the water level there. Then, as of now, we have total 3 blocks which are affected: Millim, Lightrock, Arshnong, and Maupat block, which are the 3 blocks which have been affected. The Ksebilat incident, as per you mean the drowning or the
drowning first?
The drowning, we got report around 3:39 p.m. But I'm sure it must have happened like a little earlier than that, maybe an hour or so. With the actual report that came to us and the District Emergency Operations Center is at 3:39 p.m.
The name was deceased, sir?
The deceased is Mr. Samborlang Taryang. He's a male person.
And the other case, the landslide?
The other is a female. She's a mother. Her name is Srimati Klaslia Kharkongor. She's about 45 years of age. She's from Lumkyntung village in Lightrock.
Okay. What are precautionary measures you are taking now, personally?
So our incident response teams are all activated. Our, in fact, block incident response teams are all activated. Our BDOs are all in the field monitoring. We also have a very good system in the district where we had actually had a kind of a preparedness meeting right from the 2nd of May 2025, where we had actually trained and also activated our incident response teams headed by various officers. So whenever these small incidents happen, immediately remedial measures are being taken, mitigation measures are being taken. So right now also we have a team, we have a WhatsApp group of all the line departments concerned and the response teams. Whenever we get any information, the teams are being deployed immediately, and remedial measures are being taken to reduce any casualty that could arise.